Oh, man. Jets lose the home opener 9-24 against the Baltimore Ravens in a rainy, dreary game. Ugh. Frustrating. Frustrating. You come out of the gate, you're hoping for at least a little bit of a spark. And this game, it felt close right up until halftime. And then really right after halftime, it felt like it all just kind of fell apart. Everything just sort of like went to the wayside. They kept him in check. Lamar was kept in check. 17 of 30, 213 yards. But the dagger, 3 touchdowns. Game was close until that Bateman touchdown. Super frustrating. Jets kept the running game in check. Their top running back, 11 carries, 31 yards. The defense played well enough to win this game. That was the bright spot for me. I think the defense playing well against Lamar, against Mark Andrews. Yes, no Dobbins, but I think the defense is all right. I think they kept us in the game long enough. As much as the Bateman touchdown sucks, and Bryce Hall giving up a touchdown, I feel like we did good enough to have been in this game. My voice is a little shot. Sorry about that. So let me go through some of my 5 kind of points that I liked, that I didn't like, things of that nature. First up, Michael Carter. This dude is a gamer. Welcome to running back 1, Michael Carter. This dude, I really liked everything we got from him. 10 carries, 60 yards, 7 receptions, 40 yards. It's a 100-yard day for Michael Carter, and he felt like he wanted it all day long. It felt like he was the only person that was able to kind of squeak free in terms of the running game. I know Bryce Hall had a nice long run. What did he wind up finishing with? Bryce wound up finishing 6 carries, 23 yards. And I feel like he got 20 of those carries on one play. Carter stuck out as the lead guy in an offensive line that felt like it was their first time playing together. That's what I sort of thought. When I'm looking at this and I'm looking at Fant over there, and you got AVT over there, and you got Tomlinson over here, then you got Mitchell over here. It just felt like Flacco was running for his life. It felt like there wasn't many holes in the running game. I was actually surprised to see. I mean, I knew Michael Carter did well, but I was a little surprised to see just how much better he did than everyone else. Corey Davis had himself a nice little day. I liked this. He did have the one drop. There was the ball that was kind of thrown. It was a bad pass. Bad pass, hit him in the shoulder. He should have caught it. Winds up finishing the day, 6 receptions, 77 yards. Nice little day for Corey Davis. He probably would have been close to 100. It was probably a 20-yard pass that he wound up dropping. I like Corey Davis. Now there's a thought of, okay, what happens after this year? We're really deep. Where should we be feeding the ball to? It felt like early last season and early in this season right now that Corey Davis is a super, high focus in this offense. It feels like they trust him to, I don't know if it's be in the right spot or make the catch or whatever, but he made a gritty catch. This dude got pummeled, took a really big shot over the middle and held onto the ball. Corey Davis is a dog. Really, really, I liked what we got out of Corey Davis. Not going to special teams. Flacco winds up finishing the day 37 of 59, 63% completion percentage. That's good enough for 307 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. The interception, Cager winds up slipping and falling on. That sucks. You don't even get a chance when the receiver falls down and it's literally right to Marcus Williams. Just intercepts the ball. So that kind of stunk. But it felt like Flacco was a statue. It felt like he wasn't able to move. I think the mobility of Zach when he eventually comes back is going to help this offensive line. Now, I was hoping to see some quick plays. It felt like they were trying to run things that were maybe a little deeper than I think you necessarily needed to. I think Elijah Moore, Garrett Wilson, Braxton Berrios, you can get these guys in space. Now, they did try a little bit of the running backs out of the backfield and Braxton Berrios in the flat, and that stuff worked, well to kind of neutralize some of that. But the offensive line and Flacco definitely left a little bit to be desired. Even with 307 yards, that to me that felt like it was probably fluff yardage because this game didn't feel super close. Special team wise, this one, damn it, we can't get a kicker. Zerline misses a field goal and an extra point, and it just feels like we can't get this right. What are we going on now? 4 or 5 years? When did we have Myers? just before Douglas. Like, this should have been something that was solved a long time ago. And to have this consistently happening is really frustrating. Braden Mann wound up having 2 punts inside of the 20 and then has like a duff of a punt. I feel like he had 2 like really sour ones that were super not good. That 2019 draft, Bryce Hall giving up a touchdown, Braden Mann having a shank of a punt, Mims not playing, Becton not playing, P. Ryan's cut, Zuniga's cut, Ashton Davis barely played, Clark's out of the NFL. Like, ugh, talk about a stinker of a draft. That was frustrating. This special teams is rough. We left 4 points on the board and then gave them great field position to be able to get, more points on their side. So really, really frustrating. Self-inflicted wounds. That's the main story of today's game. Self-inflicted wounds. Flacco interception with the slip on Cager. Conklin fumble. Joyner penalty. That was a big one. Big pass interference penalty. That felt like it was like a 30-yarder. I don't know exactly how long that was, but that felt like it was pretty damn far. And then blown coverage. The Bateman touchdown, like, what was that, third quarter, beginning of the fourth quarter? That felt like the dagger in the chest. Like, we couldn't stop anything. As soon as you saw Lamar throw the ball, we're sitting there, we're just like, damn, that's going to be a touchdown. He is wide the hell open. Self-inflicted wounds. Now, I do want to touch on some good things, right? Michael Carter, Corey Davis, very happy with that. Pretty pumped with the way the defense handled themselves. And I really liked Sauce Gardner. Sauce got a little bit, they tested him a little bit. He blocked a pass that could have wound up being a touchdown. Happy with what we got out of him. Jermaine Johnson got in on a sack. I think he got the sack. He was only credited with half a sack for right now. But Jermaine Johnson looked pretty good. Not too bad. Garrett Wilson had a nice little shifty play. Like, there's enough here that I can look at and be like, okay, I see it. But like, man, like this could have been a win. We played well enough to be able to contain Lamar and everything like that. And this, like, if you hold Lamar to like 200 something yards, I don't know how many yards did he, I don't think he had many yards rushing. He had 17 yards rushing. If you told me we held Lamar to 240 all-purpose yards with 17 rushing yards, I think we win that game. I really do. Quinnen had a nice block up the middle, batted down pass. It was those boom plays for the Ravens that hit that the Jets were unable to hit. We kept shooting ourselves in the foot, self-inflicted wounds. Just frustrating to see that. I can't wait to get Zach back. I'll say that. Joe S. says, all excuses, no wins. See, I don't want to see that. I know, I want to see like positive vibes only, right? Like, I don't know. It felt like we were outclassed today. It didn't feel like it was a very close game. I shouldn't say that. The first half felt all right. It was really the rest of the game that was like rough. What else are you guys talking about in here? Oh, what? Eric says, Ryan, I didn't see it, but did Moore really kick someone in the nuts? I didn't see that. If it did, someone send it to me because I'd like to see that. Clement forced a fumble. Yeah, like this draft class looked pretty good. Brees, I think he's got a little bit of time. I think Carter should get the majority of the reps right now. But this draft class, Clemens, everyone looked pretty decent. Just didn't deserve to win this game. No, we clearly didn't. But I think we played well enough to be able to win the game. Like, if you kept it at a 24-point score for the Ravens, like, the Jets should have had a shot. That's what I'm trying to say. Not that we deserved to win. We could have won, I think. Knob Craft's frustrated. What a disappointment today. Jared says, Ravens are a top 5 team and we didn't get blown out. That's positive. I don't know if the team I saw today was a top 5 team. I think that's a quarterback that can blow open games, and in a rainy game, I don't know. I don't know if that's a top 5 team. They're close. They should be in the playoffs. What are you guys talking about? Oof. I don't like that. James says, how soon are we paying 3 head coaches to not coach the New York Jets? Meaning we are paying Gase, paying Salah, and someone else? No, I'm not about that. Not about that at all. Not at that point. Grade the team as best you can. Just make it through till Zach gets back. Dwayne Brown's out for like 4 weeks right now, minimum. That's frustrating. That's got me more banged up than I think some other stuff. That feels like just such a waste of cap space to try and fix a position of weakness that we can see as a position of weakness, and it's just like nonstop offensive line issues. My voice is shot. I was at the game. It was cool seeing you guys. Ugh. Green Bean and O'Leary. I'm excited to talk to them again. We were sitting together, complaining. NCV man said, why didn't we see any trick plays? It was wet. Seems like perfect timing. I mean, we saw a lot of like the short plays. You don't want to get too cute when it's wet because you don't want to shoot yourself in the foot. We just unfortunately did. I don't know. So that's my thoughts. Look, Michael Carter, good game. Corey Davis, good game. Joe Flacco, leaves some to be desired. Looking forward to getting Zach back. Hopefully seeing like a dry weather game. So that way we could see a little bit more passing. Which is weird to say when he attempted like 60 passes. I don't know. I just felt like everything was close to the line of scrimmage. I want to see something more. Special teams, got to get back there. Absolutely needs to straighten itself out. I'm curious to see if they wind up trying to bring in Pinheiro again, or if they're like, hey, Zerline, we're going to give you one more shot like today was a shitty day. I don't know. Coaching, come on. Let's get fired up. I don't want to see 60%. I want 100%. It felt like we got 60% today. I don't know. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. What were your biggest takeaways from the game? What did you think of Flacco? What did you think of Lamar? What did you think of Corey Davis and Michael Carter and all those guys? Let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, go Jets.